and obviously it is slightly different. There's more silica in lava flow, which makes it thicker, more viscous, and slow moving. The name comes from the sound which you make when you walk on it, most likely, which is and Okay, so the first lava formation I wanted to show you is Pelle's Head. Looks like this. Pelle is Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes, and this is her hair. So these thin, fine strands are formed when lava is flowing over edges of the cliffs, or when it's thrown into air by the vigorous lava fountains and cascades. Beautiful lava formation. If you look at the bottom of the lava flow, it is already solidifying into a huge glowing lava pancake. Yes, you can stand up and get a bit closer, but not too close. So, yeah, lava is still moving at the bottom of the slide, but if you look at the upper part of the lava flow, it is not moving at all. So, right now, the outer layer of lava is solidifying into crust. This crust takes form of the lava flow, so it starts to look like a tube right now, yeah? This tube protects the inner lava flow, which you can still observe at the bottom, from external factors like cold air, for example. At some point, lava is able to leave the tube and leave empty space behind. This is basically how lava tunnels and caves are formed in the nature. To show you interaction between lava and ice, I brought a piece of ice. Let's throw it on lava right now. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so block of ice is vaporizing instantly into steam. The steam is trapped below the surface of the lava flow, but because lava is still flexible, it is expanding into bubbles. That's a nice one, right? So let's move piece of ice there. Where ice is touching lava, lava turns black immediately, right? It forms this thick black crust. This is basically a volcanic glass formation called tachylite. When lava is cooling very quickly, it turns into glass. You can see that the whole lava flow already solidified. You can try to lift it and see what's going on below. This is how we can release the inner lava flow. We have a nickname for this lava, mozzarella cheesy lava, our favorite one. You can see that when lava is exposed to the cold air, it is solidifying very quickly. It loses its glow and turns into volcanic glass. So I told you already that this kind of volcanic glass is called tachylite. It is very fragile, very brittle. Content of silica in tachylite is less than 50%, which makes it very delicate. But still, tachylite, despite it being so fragile, is very good insulation or insulator. Check this out. We don't need much force to destroy the bubble. So this thin layer of tachylite insulates lava very efficiently. Let's put a piece of paper inside of the bubble to see what's going to happen. It ignites instantly. So you can guess that the temperature inside is actually very, very high. Okay, let's open the door. We need some fresh air. Can you hear the sounds, this crackling sounds? So, you know, when lava is losing the temperature, it starts to contract. So it is losing its volume. It cracks as well. This is also why you are wearing your safety glasses, because sometimes tiny pieces of lava can just jump out of the lava flow and cause a lot of harm. We can try to lift the front of the lava flow right now to see what is going on below. It's quite heavy. There's still some syrup texture lava in it. So here, lava has this powdery texture. You know, when it's flowing down by the slide, it is so hot, over 1150 degrees Celsius, that it is able to pick up particles of that rock and melt them into the lava flow. It is so hot. Okay. We are talking about the temperature, so let's just measure the temperature of lava flow right now. We have a heat gun here. So it's just a few minutes after we put lava into the room, right? Let's check out the temperature here on the edge where we put the piece of ice. What do you need? Fahrenheit or Celsius? So 488. Quite hot, right? But it's less than half of the temperature of when the lava was put into the room. Celsius or Fahrenheit? Okay. 911. Doesn't sound good. 911. Okay. Celsius or Fahrenheit? Okay. There it is. So this is just my sense of humor. Sometimes cannot resist. Okay, folks, for you? Fahrenheit, all right. So, okay, but let's check how hot it is inside of this bubble. So remember, it is insulated by the thin layer of placulite. Okay, 1,300. That's the difference. Quite a lot. In Celsius, that's 740. So the whole lava flow is cooling down. That's for you. That's for you. Yeah. It is losing its glow very quickly. When the temperature drops below 600 degrees Celsius, lava starts to lose its glow. So our lava flow, in comparison to natural one, is very small, right? This is basically just 75 kilograms of our raw material, which is the tephra. In the nature, cooling down of the lava field depends on many factors, like environment, composition of lava, and also the topography of the terrain. And also on the volume of the lava fields. So it can take even months, years, or decades for the lava fields to cool down. Maybe you heard about our eruptions on the Reykjavík Peninsula. They started in March 2021. So these lava fields, which were formed in 2021, are still cooling down. In some places, the temperature below the surface is still 400 degrees Celsius. So this is why it is not recommended to walk on the lava fields, because often there are these huge hollow spaces formed by the toxic gases which are released during the eruption. And you know, when you're walking on the top, you can basically fall through the crust and end up in such a bubble, which is much bigger in the nature. Yeah? You can guess that the temperature inside is not very healthy. So don't walk on lava fields, please. Okay. There's one formation which is already cool enough that I can pick it up and show it to you, the palace head which we made in the beginning. Yeah. So yeah, let me pick them up right now and show it to you. So in the nature, palace hair usually lasts for days or maybe few weeks. They are often picked up by the wind and then pulverized into fine dust. You know, it is volcanic glass formation, so we can guess that this, oops, see, that was close. So we can guess that dust made from pellets hair could be actually quite dangerous. You can touch it, but be gentle. It will be very sharp. So dust made of pellets hair can be very dangerous, especially for your eyes and lungs. This is probably the only time where you can see pellets hair. Sometimes, or quite often, they're actually much thinner. So pellets hair are made out of tachylite. I told you already, tachylite is 47% silica. There's also a lot of iron and magnesium in tachylite, which gives the color to this glass formation. This is called tachylite. There's silica in it, but only 47%. That's why it is very delicate, and we cannot do a lot about that. Probably the only thing we can do with tachylite is lava show. But there's another glass formation which is actually much stronger, and we can make a lot of things out of it. I'm pretty sure you've seen it already. Do you recognize this one? Have you seen Game of Thrones? Yes, dragon glass, obsidian. Go for it. So, obsidian contains much more silica, 70%, which makes it very strong material. Historically, it was used by ancient cultures to make cutting blades, weapons, arrowheads, spearheads, and jewelry. Right now, we can use it to make exactly surgical blades. If cut at the right angle, with the right speed, it can make the sharpest material in the world. This is where your safety glasses still. It's crackling a lot. Yeah, if you play Minecraft, you should know it. Alright. So let's see what is going on with our lava flow. It is almost completely black by now. Let's tap it. The cooler it is, the easier it is to break it, because of course it is volcanic glass formation. Ouch. We don't need much force. Let's see how it looks inside. Medium rare. I like my lava like I like my steaks. So the temperature difference between outer layer and inner layer is 600 degrees. Lava starts to lose its glow when it's less than 600 degrees Celsius. Okay. I also have to break it now into smaller pieces because then it is cooling down much faster. Yeah? If you would leave this lava flow just like that for cooling, it would take around 5 days for this to cool down, and it's only 75 kilograms of lava, right? So not too much. You know, during the day we also have to do it after every show because we have show every 2 hours. We have to clean it up, bring it to the back, and remelt it again. We are actually reusing our lava almost constantly, and we can do it forever. Okay. Okie dokie, folks. Tell me, do you have any questions regarding the show, the lava, Icelandic volcanoes, or maybe town of Vik or anything else? Any questions? Sorry? Oh, we are picking up this lava with steel tools. Yeah, low heat conductive steel tools. But we still have to be cautious, because if it's too hot, we put it into steel buckets, but the buckets are on wooden trolleys. So if the lava is too hot, trolleys can set on fire. And we've learned it the hard way several times. sometimes, we were doing these experiments a lot during the COVID times, especially. We were also trying how much tephra and lava we need for this lava flow. Yeah, so sometimes it was a bit less, sometimes it was a bit more. It happened several times that we poured lava over the floor, and then it just burns through the concrete, and it's a lot of fun. We
Try it now?
No, that's avoided. I just want to go home and rest. Okay, any other questions? So, folks, I'm going to be around. If something comes up to your mind, just come and ask me a question. I'll try to answer. Take off your safety glasses only when you are at the door and put them to this bowl on the right side, okay? So, yeah, I wanted to tell you thank you very much for coming to the Lava Show. Tack fyrir. I wish you all the best in Iceland. Have a lot of fun. Stay safe and maybe one day come back. Thank you very much.
Thank you.